Would you girls get peed on? Like the person you're with that you love. If someone a guy that you're with that you love was like, I want to pee on you.
No,
I would be like, I'll do it once. Let's try it once.
I've been trying to get Nick to pee on me.
Very hot. Yeah, would you let Henry Cavill pee on you, Anna?
Yes.
Yes. If I got stung by a jellyfish.
Oh. I would bring my own jellyfish, rub it on myself, and I'd be like, oh, sorry, you gotta pee on me now. Yeah, I would be like, you know what, let's do it, but you better be hydrated, and you better not eat any asparagus.
As long as it's not in my mouth, I'm actually very curious. If I could get Nick to do it now, I would. Like, please,
it's just like warm
I don't want to
pee.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Hop in the shower. Yeah.
We've all peed on ourselves by accident in the woods trying to pee, right?
Dude, 100%. The amount of times I've popped a squat on the side of the road or in the bushes, yeah.
Oh, my favorite thing about my sister, I was trying to teach her how to, like, when we were, like, teenagers, I was trying to teach her how to pee outside. Because we'd go, like, just, you know, we'd be out and about in the world, and sometimes you got to pee outside. And she just never could do it right. She would, like, pull her pants down and go to pee, and then she would just pee into her pants.
Oh, my God. That's the worst.
Every freaking time. She'd pull them down to squat and then just pee into her pants.
I taught myself how to pee standing up when I was a kid.
What? Talent.
You have a penis, Anna?
No,
you
like,
just
have
pull it
to.
up?
Well, yeah, you just tilt.
Like ball your coochie up? Would that even work?
Well, no. You just stand with your stance a little wider, and you just tilt, and it just goes.
You do a hip thrust. Yeah, pubic shift.
So I grew up on a really big ranch, and so it would be kind of a pain in the ass to run all the way back to the house to use the bathroom. So I just taught myself, and I had no shame when I was a child.
Good
so
for
like
you.
now it's like, oh, I can only do that if I'm wearing like a dress or like a swimsuit. But I mean, when you have pants, it's just easier to squat because you don't have to.
Fun. I like
take
to
them
pee
off.
outside. I like feeling like I got away with something.
Do you guys ever pee in the pool?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a lifeguard for many years. That's just a way of life. But I didn't like when the other lifeguards would like bring a Snickers into the pool and then like let it loose and be like, "Oh, I gotta shut it down." Somebody.
That one had a lot of bass. Yeah.
I try to cover it and it doesn't even help because it happens so fast sometimes. I don't even have a chance sometimes to mute it.
You should get one of those like voice changery things and then like burp into it and then it can like echo out in a fun way.
Yeah, put some auto tune on it.
Yeah, so everyone pees in the shower. Sorry, I just saw in the chat really quickly. I looked over. Everyone pees in the shower, but did you know that some people poop in the shower, apparently?
Oh, yes.
The shit stompers.
My mom's boyfriend.
I had a friend who told me about a guy who did this once, and they like stomped it down.
Yeah.
And then like, actually, who was this? Was this my sister? I forget who. Like they went into the shower after them, and they were like, "Oh, is this a clump of hair? Oh no!" Yeah, and they like picked it up. I forget who told me about that. And I was like, never clean anything again.
Fuck that now.
Carmaxlla, who did you know that did it?
My mom's like high school sweetheart.
Oh my God.
No.
She was just telling me like when I had my first breakup, she was like, yeah, one day you're going to be glad that you broke up with this person because my high school sweetheart, his wife, like, we're friends now, and she tells me that she has to, like, clean up his poop out of the shower. No. Like, he doesn't even clean it.
No.
He doesn't even
She
clean
did
it.
it for free?
Yeah.
I'd be like, you better buy me some expensive jewelry if I have to clean that shit up. Literally.
I don't know what she's getting out of this deal.
Right? I understand the mindset of like I'm with this person, this thing happened. It's like if you're like a people pleaser, I could have been at that point. Like I dated a guy. I can't tell the story. I was with him like, 2.5 years, whatever, and it wasn't the healthiest relationship, whatever. But he was out like doing spots, like doing stand up, whatever. And I was like just starting my career, so I wasn't that busy. And I thought, oh, let me be a good girlfriend and clean up his room while he's out. Like he was in an apartment, he had like 100 other roommates. No, like 4 other roommates. Just an embarrassingly amount of roommates for his age. But anyway, I was young and stupid. So I was like, oh, he's out. Let me clean his room. I'm going to be a good girlfriend. He's going to love me even more. And so I'm like making his bed. And then I'm like, oh, look at his closet. Let me see. Maybe I could tidy up the old closet. Inside the closet was not 1, not 2, but 18 Gatorade bottles full of urine.
What?
Yeah.
He was a real gamer, huh?
Looking back, that to me is like the biggest red flag. I should have just walked out and never looked back. But
did you ask why?
Did I do that? No. I was a good girlfriend and I emptied them all out.
You drank them?
I emptied them in the bathroom. I emptied them in the bathtub. I turned the shower on and emptied them all out. I was like, I'm such a good girlfriend.
Oh, did they smell bad?
This is the worst. There's nothing.
Oh,
and I hope none of you guys smell old pee in your lives.
Oh,
I would never recommend it. And
oh my God.
Such a good girlfriend. Look at me. He's going to love me forever.
Did you ask, or did he say anything as to why?
I said, I was like, I was like, oh, I cleaned your room. There was some bottles of pee in there. And the excuse was like, that's what happens when he can't, because there's only one bathroom and there's like 5 dudes living in this apartment.
So throw them away.
You dump it out immediately. Yeah, what are you keeping them for?
Yeah, I don't understand why
they're trophies.
Why would there be so many?
Well, you know, back in like the Ice Age, people used to save their urine because after like a month or so, like everything separates and you can use that for bleach. And so that's how they would make white cloth and clothing.
I should have turned up and been like, in his eyes and try to blind him with it.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
But I doubt that that's what he was doing.
That's the thing is like, and we were dating for a while when this happened. This wasn't just like, hook up, you're staying the night, and then they go out for breakfast sandwiches and you snoop around. This was like, I had been in this man's life alone. So at that point, you got to know, like, okay, do I have anything in this room that this person would think less of me if they were to find? That includes old lube, old any relics from a previous relationship need to immediately be disposed of. I one time hooked up with this guy. This was Jay, the short bartender from the Greenwich Treehouse. Looked like Robert Downey Jr. until he got down from behind the bar, and we were like eye to eye. And Anna, we've met. She knows I'm short as fuck. I was like 5'3". He was like a 5'4", 5'3.5". That's all. The shortness is not the issue here. The issue is when I went to his apartment, he was like, oh, I was staying over. He was like, behold. And his whole bathroom was full of like other women's shit. It was like random scrunchies, random brushes. Like he had collected female artifacts from all these girls of yesteryear. And I was like, I don't want to look at the past girls' stuff. Like, it's not like, oh, he thought he was being hospitable, and I was like, ew, I don't want to look at all your girl memories. Like, I don't want to use some other girl's box of tampons. Like, I don't want to use somebody else's brush. Like, I want to pretend that there was nobody here. Like,
oh my gosh,
people are judging me for dumping out pee.
Okay, I just got back. My boyfriend and stepdaughter brought food, so I was like munching, and I told him the story about the pee.
Okay,
and his response was, the guy probably was keeping those because at his job he gets drug tested, so he has to have
No, he's a stand-up comedian. Nobody drug tests in comedy.
Okay, well that was his immediate thought. Is he's like, oh my god, she tossed out all of his drug-free piss.
Wait, how does he know that?
I'm sure there were drugs.
Yeah, well, because that's what he's like. That's why he's like. That's the only reason you keep pee, or like you would have pee. And I was like, because he's like, a guy will just piss out the window before they start doing that normally, you know?
Well, I guess not this guy.
Not this guy.
Some guys pee in the sink.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't even make it to the toilet. They just pee in
the
sink.
He agreed. He's like, 18 bottles is ridiculous, but...
Too many.
Yeah.
I used to pee in it. When I was a college freshman, the dorm that I lived in used to belong to like former nuns. Like that's why they were all single dorms. It's called Dolan Hall, and each of the dorm rooms had a sink in it. So you had a bed, and it was kind of sad because I really was looking forward to like the college roommate experience. And it was actually the first time in my life I didn't have a roommate because I always shared a room with my sister growing up. So I was weirded out by being alone in the room by myself. But anyway, point is there was a sink in the room, and when I would get drunk and have to pee, I would just pee in the sink. I would just like whoop.
How do you
Is
do
that gross?
No.
Pee is sterile, right?
I would water it down. I would sort of faucet
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna poop in the sink.
How do you get in that position?
You just sort of hoist yourself up. It was like
It's like squatting over a toilet, except you have to use like
just
this
get up
part.
like this.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
probably
You guys
like
squat when you
was
poop?
like belly button height.
Squatty potties are based.
I don't use a squatty potty. I like an elf. I put both my legs up like onto the seat. Like I put my heels on the toilet seat, and I just sort of like hold my legs and shake back and forth until something comes out.
Me too.
I had this one roommate that was from China, and my cousin's wife is from China, so I never thought that this was a normal thing. And I asked her, and she's like, "No, that's only a certain part." And I was like, "Okay," but so it was a 2-bedroom apartment, and so me and my friend were in one room, and then all the other girls were in this other room, and we were so confused because the toilet seat was always up, like a boy was living with us, and we're like, "Who the fuck is leaving the toilet seat up?" And it's not like they're cleaning it. And then we realized it was the one from China because I guess they don't use toilet seats. They squat on the toilet to go
they just
both.
poop into holes, I think.
Well, I was just
That's a bad way.
I was just so confused at that. But I guess it's a thing.
Yeah.
Sitting just seems more comfortable. Like especially when you need to take a few minutes. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Especially if like you have to just think, or like you're hiding from family during a holiday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.